Hi friends, welcome back to our JavaScript for front-end development course. Okay, this is Lokesh Gorantla, and today we are going to discussing about our new topic is scope in a JavaScript. Okay, the scope before starting scope, if you see my previous video, we learn about that several powerful ES6 features in a previous video, template literals and default parameters and enhancement of object literals, how we can able to do this, all the things we have learned. Right now we are going to see the scope. Okay, as a many beginners write the code that works a small program but starts a failing in a large application because they don't know understand the scope. Right, the scope determine where a variable can be accessed. Once you understood the scope, the concept of how we can able to do the scopings like a global and functional level, block of level, then you can able to go ahead to learn about the concepts of closures or callback and async JavaScript become the most easier to understanding. Okay, let's start one by one. Okay, first, what is a scope? What is scope? A scope is the area where a variable is accessible. Okay, where variable access, then it is a scope. Okay, imagine you have a classroom. Okay, in this classroom we have a teacher and n number of teachers. Okay, a teacher can able to switch to another classroom also. Okay, she can able to teach a multiple subject, then she can able to switch one class to another class also. But student cannot do until unless he complete the year, and then he can able to switch. Okay, same sections is okay, means he is in a first class, then he is having for multiple first classes, then he can able to switch. But first class to second class means he must be complete the first, then you need to go for the second, right? But a teacher can able to switch it in a similar format of the some variable available in one global location. That particular variable inside that particular functions and block of code he can able to access. But if it is in a block of block of code or in a function inside that, he cannot able to access. Right, how he cannot able to access inside a places, those all the things we can able to learn in this particular place. Okay, now we can see global scope. If you see global scope is basically a variable declared declared outside any function or block outside this. Okay, that belongs to the global scope. Global scope means if it is not under any block of place or it is not in a part of function, then it is outside of that, then it is called as a global level. Okay, now I'll show you the drawing one. Imagine this is your file. If you declare here, let company equal to Wipro. Okay, if you declare like this, you can able to access any place. This is called as a global level. Okay, now we can see that how you can able to access that global. One by one we can see. Okay, now I'm going to show you this how it will be. Now I'm going to like let my company name equal to Wipro. Okay. Now I'm creating a function show company name. Okay. Now I'm displaying for console.log. Okay. Company name. Okay. Now I'm going to create the block of code also. Okay. Just I'm creating for true now. Okay. Make the true only. Console.log company name. Okay. Now if I show company name, okay, then I'm going to run this particular file. Should be 60. Now inspecting elements and console location. You can see Wipro it is displayed. Okay. Wipro it is showing. Okay. Now I'm going to print for outside also console. Console.log and company name. But I'll mark it like a double quotation. These are global level scope. Okay. Now the similar format here I'm going to creating for, it's a block, right? Block of scope. Now here I'm going to use a function level scope. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh again. Now you can see global level, function level, scope level. But if you see here, it is written like a first function and then block and then global, but it is calling here the printing different levels. Okay. These are one kind of things. Okay. Like this, you can able to global level, you can able to access inside a function and inside a outside a function, and the block of code also you can able to access, because this is called as a global level access. Next, function level. Function level is like a, this is a entire file, right? Now if you say this is a my function, okay, if you create any name or any variable, let name equal to location. Okay, this you can able to access within a function. You cannot access outside a function. Okay, let's see whether we can able to access or not for the name. Okay, now I'm declaring here let name equal to location. Okay, now I'm going to print here console.log. Okay, function scope. Okay, comma name. The same one I'll copy block level also. Okay, block scope. Okay, now the same one I will copy paste into outside also, because we need to see whether we can able to access global level or not for the name. Global scope for name. Okay, now again I'm going to display. Now you can see I can able to access function level, block level, but global level nothing, empty. Okay, empty is there, means we cannot access a function level variable global level. Means once you declare a function and once the function is called, okay, that function execution is completed, then it is started for the next, then that function level what value we declare that will be become a empty. Means you can access within that function. Once execution is coming out of the function, then that become a empty. It will not be accessible. Okay, that is called as a function level accessing. It won't be display. Okay, anything. Okay, that called as a function level. But a function level variable can able to access within a block of scope, because the block of scope also within that particular period, means that particular period means that particular function only. The block, if you create a new function, it won't be accessible. Okay, it won't be accessible. Now next one is a block of code. A block of code, if you create any kind of variable inside that, let block equal to block only. Okay, this code will be accessed only within the block. Okay, outside the function you cannot able to access. Okay, this particular block of scope introduced in ES6 onwards. Okay, how you can able to access the block of code. Now I'm going to declaring here, let my block equal to block. Okay, now I'm going to print this one, console.log. Now I'm going to use the block scope value block. Okay, now I'm going to copying this one. Okay, now I'm going to printing outside the block, outside block, and inside a function. Okay, now I'm going to calling here outside function and outside block scope. Okay, means it is a global level. Now again I'm going to here. Now see, so something. Oh, okay. The block is not defined. Block is not defined. Why I mentioned true? See, that entire block of value is not able to define. Within a block inside the curly braces only you can able to access. If you are going to try to access outside any place, it won't be allow you. Okay. These are one kind of thing. But in case if you are now the company using for the where keyword, okay, I'm going to using for where keyword here now. Where keyword. Okay, it is mistake. First we can use the let keyword only. See, the block is not defined. Okay, now I'm changing for where keyword. Okay, now I'm running. Now still it is not able to access here. Okay, I'll make the comment. Okay, now again I'm running. Now you can see it is able to access for global level, no, function level, Wipro, and the block of scope it is defined and block of scope. Okay, but you can see the outside the block scope and inside a function value also it is coming as a block. Okay, but if I use for my let keyword the same place, if I run, no, it is not allowed. Okay, this is the variation where the where keyword is not using in a current. market. Okay, means in the block, if you are defined the let, it will allow inside that only. Okay, but you can't access for outside that. Okay, if you create a where keyword allow you to access for within the block and within the function, but outside the function you cannot able to access. You will get an error. Okay, this is the scope completely understanding. Okay, that scope if you understood, then you can able to do for the best. If you are not able to understand the properly, then you may get some confusion also. Okay, in a real time also we can able to use for some currency symbols purpose, some laptop amount purpose, we can able to use in a real time. Okay, this is the completely okay understood, right? I hope you understood that. Block scope within block we can access when we declared as let. Okay, if you if we want to access within a function, then we need to declare using where. Okay, this is all about for this one. Okay, now we need to see the assignment. Okay, the assignment is basically creating like a variables. First constant, you can use the constant company name. Okay, then you can use any name of that. Okay, then create a one function, then inside the function create a another constant employee name or something. Okay, then use that name, and then inside that use an if block. Okay, create a constant department. Okay, department, and then use that one. Okay, then task wise print all the variables inside the block. Okay, inside the block first you can print all variables inside the block. Okay, first one, and print company outside the function. Then next try printing employee outside the function. Okay, and then use for try print department outside the block. Okay, and then observe the errors and explain why they are occurring. Okay, these are all about for homework. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.